What's up, guys? It's just a quick video. I'm kind of giving myself a little leeway. Hopefully by the time you see this, we'll hear something about a patch for DMC4 Special Edition. I really don't think there's anything I can do on my end. I mean, I'm seeing people with exponentially better computer hardware than I have experiencing the same problems, so I'm not going to drive myself insane trying to fix it. But driving yourself insane is kind of a segue into what I wanted to talk about today. Today I wanted to talk about just taking breaks when you do this kind of thing. You often hear a lot of people say, if you do some kind of gaming related thing for a job, that it's supposed to be the best thing ever and that it's easy. Believe me, even though I've been on here for 10 years now, about the past 2.5 I've been taking it seriously. It is definitely not easy, especially when you have unforeseen things happen. Obviously, over the past couple months I had all those computer issues that made it really hard for me to continue. It's definitely a miracle that I was able to put up something every day. But I just wanted to tell people, I know streaming and doing YouTube right now is pretty lucrative. I think right now the climate for YouTube and Twitch is pretty harsh, just because there's just too many damn people doing it. It can be really hard to get noticed. I mean, I have about almost 4,500 subscribers on here, which is used to be a lot, maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. Now it's pretty much considered a small channel. The climate has just changed so much. Unfortunately, the reality of it is the stuff that I do really doesn't bring in a lot of viewers unless you're really articulate about things. You're actually able to explain it to people. I've talked about that before. That's definitely something that I've tried to change on my own. But it's basically just, if you do this, you have to be willing to take breaks. It can sound pretty good on paper to just keep going and going and going. Ultimately, you're going to have to take a break at some point, be it just for your own sanity, your own personal sanity, for other things in your life that are more important, or just technical issues. Like I'm sure you've noticed a lot of stream VODs lately. Obviously, when I'm between releases, I tend to put up a lot of stream VODs. Streaming is pretty relaxing for me. Obviously, I don't really have a big stream, so I don't have to deal with shit posting and trolls and stuff like that. It's all people from the channel, pretty much, that are genuinely interested in whatever I'm doing, which is something that I appreciate. That's what really keeps me going. I know I have been talking about scaling back what I do at the best, but if I have people actually interested in what I'm doing, it keeps me going. But the stream VODs allow me to take a break, so to speak, even though my channel is still active. As you know, I put up something every day, which is definitely challenging, depending on what's going on. If I have a big release like Basara, it was not difficult at all for me to have something going up every day. The only difficult thing was deciding how much I put up at once. Obviously, putting up something every day is something that not everybody does. People like Spooky do that when they have like a bunch of tournament VODs and stuff, and they need to split it up. But for me, being an individual person, the reason you see so many stream VODs is because I need to take a break. The stream VODs allow me to, in combination with the scheduled uploads, allow me to keep the channel active while I'm taking a break. And usually I am always doing something for this channel, even if I'm not actually active. I mean, sometimes in the past I've queued up like a week's worth of videos and just hung out for a couple days. Like when I went to Fanime last month, I queued up about a week's worth of videos, and as far as you guys were concerned, it's like I wasn't gone, aside from the fact that I wasn't streaming. But to any of you starting out, you're gonna have to be willing to give yourself breaks. I mean, obviously working hard on this is what will pay off. For me, unfortunately, the reality of it is I am working hard on it, and it is paying off to some extent. Definitely in the extents that don't require money. The money is the part where the hard work isn't really paying off right now. The fact that I have people interested, I have been growing my stream. I've been involved in more communities. I've been hosting people when I'm done. I've been getting hosted in return. It's definitely one of the best ways to get yourself noticed if you're if you're just starting out on Twitch. I think on YouTube it's a lot harder. YouTube doesn't really have the features that allow for that kind of thing. if you get lucky, maybe some big YouTuber or some blog like Kotaku will, link to your video and you'll go viral that way. But for the most part, it's pretty much just grinding it out. That's kind of the phase that I'm in right now. I'm in like the phase of like, a JRPG where you're like grinding up items and stuff just to, start the next playthrough or get a 100%. That's kind of what I've been going through, and that's why I've been taking breaks more often. Unfortunately, I do suffer from depression. I do have what they call major depressive disorder, and I do deal with a lot of stress. So, especially this week, I was really hoping that I would be able to put out a lot of stuff for DMC4 Special Edition, but, due to the performance issues, I'm not really able to do that right now. So, I'm gonna, make do with what I have. I do have Streets of Fury EX on the way in a couple days. Probably by the time you see this, I will be playing that. 20XX is gonna get an update, so we'll see what happens there. In my opinion, if you want to start out, it's probably better to start out on Twitch and, put your VODs on YouTube, and then also try to, sprinkle in some original content as well. That's kind of what I've been doing for a while. I did that a lot, before I switched out the video card and I was actually able to, record consistently without the computer turning off. You notice I put up, sometimes it'd be days at a time of stream VODs and stuff like that, or small videos, and then, sometimes there would be an actual exclusive video, and that's kind of how I keep things going. I hope that YouTube gaming will change some of the issues that we have with the gaming community on YouTube. The main issue right now is just that they promote the same games and the same people over and over. I know everybody has their hustle. Everybody is trying to, make a living or at least make some extra money off this. It's something that everybody wants, but not everyone can accomplish. However, I do think they need to show some more diversity. Honestly, I know those guys work hard on their stuff too, but, when you see a Minecraft video on the sidebar when you're watching a gaming video and it's got like 3 million views, it's like, how many more views do they need? Some of the things that they've talked about with YouTube gaming sound really interesting. I hope that they'll be able to pull it off. I hope it will actually improve the climate on here. Right now, it's pretty much, if you're not doing, the hottest AAA game, or you're not doing Minecraft, or you're not doing, a Grand Theft Auto glitch video or something, it's really hard to get noticed. I'm really lucky. I'm pretty much blessed that I have as many people interested in this stuff, the high-level gameplay and the technical stuff and the speed runs and stuff like that I do sometimes. I'm really lucky to have that, but I know there are a lot of other people who aren't as fortunate as I am. Some of the things that they've talked about was having a hub for each individual game, like say if they did like 20XX and they had a hub for that, you'd probably see I would be in there at some capacity. I think I've probably put up more videos of that game than anybody else at this point, as far as I know. But there would also be other people in there too, and you would be able to find them, and you could follow their channels if they upload it relatively often. I think that's a really great thing to do. Obviously, that's one of the best things about Twitch, is it doesn't matter how niche your game is. If you're good at it, if you're actually good at networking, if you talk to other people, if you hang out in their channels, you host them and stuff, you can grow your channel that way. Whereas on here, it's kind of just like a perpetual grind, I guess you could say. I've been in the perpetual grind phase for, I'd say, about a year now. I have to keep things interesting between major releases, which for the genres that I'm into, they don't come out too often. If you're into a first-person shooter or an open-world game, or stuff like that, or an MMO or something, you have a lot more selection to choose from. Whereas with this stuff, you're lucky to get 2 a year. I mean, the fact that this summer I've got 4 games that I'm going to be working on is like unprecedented for me. I'm used to having a really big major release and then a couple months of just a dry period where I kind of just upload to keep people interested. I will be watching YouTube gaming pretty closely. I am interested in seeing how it works. A lot of the things that they said sound almost too good to be true. If they're actually going to make it easier for people to find respective communities on here, instead of promoting the same stuff endlessly, which honestly at this point doesn't really need it anymore. Everybody and their cat knows about Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that. Those people, they're all really cool people in those communities, but I would like to see more diversity on this site. I've done my best to change that, but unfortunately I'm one person. So if you're starting out, I'd recommend just going on Twitch, finding whatever niche you have. I've seen people speedrun random poverty games and get a couple hundred viewers. Anything is possible on there. It's definitely hard to get out of the zero viewers grind. That's definitely something I struggled with for a while until I started streaming more high-profile games, especially lately. Now that I've had better internet, and I've been streaming pretty much every day. But it's cool how you can actually carve out a niche on there. In the event, if you're lucky enough that there's somebody else in that niche, someone else who speed runs that game or plays at a high level or something, you can network with them, and who knows, they may know somebody else who can network them with you, and so on and so forth, and you can grow that way. I really hope that YouTube Gaming will actually kind of bring some of those nice features from Twitch onto YouTube. I mean, I would love to find somebody else who speedruns 20XX, but it's kind of hard to find that right now. It's not really a high-profile game. There's not really a whole lot of people talking about it. There were some people who backed it on Kickstarter that did betas, but a lot of them aren't active right now. 20XX is a pretty prime example. It's a really great game that has no visibility because Twitch, doesn't really, not Twitch, but YouTube, A, doesn't really promote it, and B, there's not really any big high-profile people, actually playing it. So I don't know what the point of this is. I just kind of wanted to give people some tips. I know I have been doing this for 10 years. I have learned a lot, both about myself and how this stuff works. Honestly, I'll probably be taking Twitch more seriously than YouTube after the Summer of Style is over, regardless of whatever I decide to do with this channel. Honestly, I like how, like I've said, you can actually grow a community on there. You can actually find people who like what you like, and you can network with them and grow your channel and get a nice big, you can make your own community on there, which is really cool. I think, unfortunately, the problem with YouTube right now is just so hard to do that. Even if you're into a big game, if you're into Minecraft or Call of Duty or something, you can do that and still be in the zero viewer grind just on the basis of how many people there are. I hope that YouTube Gaming actually delivers on some of these promises. I don't think I'll be switching to there from Twitch. It's kind of the same thing that happened with the Hitbox. It's really hard to switch streaming services if you actually have friends and connections on there because you don't know where they're going to go. It's the same thing with like Facebook and Google+. Google Plus has some nice features, but if 98% of your friends are on Facebook, it's kind of stupid to switch. I hope that they will be able to deliver on some of those promises. I'll be watching it closely, but in the event that DMC4 Special Edition doesn't get fixed anytime soon, I'll do my best to entertain you guys with 20XX, Streets of Fury EX, who knows what else, probably some DFO, PSO2. I'll try to keep things going as much as I can. I guess if you guys want to help with the Summer of Style, I guess my link's in the description. But right now I've got pretty much half of Basara 4 Sumeragi paid off, so I'll be paying that off at the beginning of next month. I do have the USB 3.0 card. I haven't installed it yet. I need to get the capture card from my friend as well, but I'll have that all squared away for the 23rd. So let's enjoy the last major hardcore action game for PS3 next month, and enjoy the rest of the Summer of Style. I hope DMC4 SE will work out, but in the event that it doesn't, we've got 2 other awesome games, actually 3 other awesome games on the way. Thanks for watching. Peace.